Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and all audiences of the internet. This is Emerald, and yeah, if you couldn't tell, another fucking tier list. I know, I'm very high effort with my content. Did realize that this was here the entire time, which is a bit embarrassing. I don't know how to remove it. Speaking of tier list, you should see my friend Big Guy's tier list of Breaking Bad characters. Because even though I haven't watched a single second of Breaking Bad, I only really know it from the memes. I found it really entertaining. Yeah, that's about it. That aside, you may have noticed a couple of things. These are all of the TF2 weapons that currently are in the game. And unlike with creators.tf weapons, I know that they aren't going to update it out of the blue for no reason and then mess up my tier list because of it. Because creators.tf, after I made my video, actually changed around how one of the weapons worked. I'm pretty sure it was the carved knife, whatever the fuck it was called. They changed it around so that it was way different, and it was really cool. Anyways, creators.tf shut down, so none of that matters anymore. But we've got TF2 weapons, and I'm gonna tier list them, because, again, no ideas for content, don't know what this channel is. Alright, starting with the Airstrike. I'm pretty sure that's what that's called. I'm gonna call it the Airstrike. I may not remember the names of all of the weapons. You'll have to give me a break here. The Airstrike, may probably B, because while it isn't, it's not a very good rocket launcher. It's very situational, and you're pretty much always doomed if the enemy's got a competent heavier engineer. But it's really fun, and pretty good in MVM, though not my go-to pick. It's got a pretty fun playstyle. It's just, you know, it's not very viable in any manner, and it's also how you say, hard to use if you're a brainlet like me and just launch yourself into danger. Alibaba's wee booties, the booties, is what they're called. Probably, yeah, A tier. It's the Demo Knight boots. It makes you stronger, it makes you charge better, it makes you charge faster, etc. It's the Demo Knight boots. Useful in a lot of situations, especially as Demo Knight, and pretty much only as Demo Knight unless you're running Sticky Tank, which is funny, but, you know, not really, how you say, good or useful or in any manner assisting your team in the objective. And I know I'm kind of an asshole nerd emoji for saying, play the objective, but, you know, your team's gonna get mad at you if you don't. I won't, but, you know, it's whack. The Ambi, personally, I think this is a D tier. I can't hit my shots, though. So, the entire shtick with this weapon is that it headshots. The end. Shit. But, like, as Spy, I don't play with my revolver enough. I use the Diamondback because free crits are funny, and I don't have to aim for the tiny little man's head. I can just pew-pew, and they perish at the hands of my wonderful revolver. This, on the other hand, you have to aim it for long enough to hit them in the head to deal the same amount that the Diamondback would, and then you're just, what happens when you run out of your bullets? You don't have any more headshots left. What are you gonna do? Try trick stabbing them now? Well, you're already low on health because you're trying to fucking headshot a soldier. I will admit it's got some times that it's more useful. Like if they're already weak, or if you're just trying to finish someone off from far enough away, you can just do that with a Diamondback though. And yeah, that I don't use the revolver as much anyways, unless I'm going gun spy, and I never use this one anymore, at least. Apoca Fists, just a reskin of fists, I'm pretty sure. The amputator, it's not as good as the Ubersaw. The one thing that this thing does is heals your teammate when you taunt with it. Teammates. It's an area of effect healing, but the problem is, it's not good enough. You can just heal with the Medibeam faster, or the Crusader's crossbow if you can aim, unlike me. The Atomizer. It's not a good weapon. It's a good utility. I don't really use it myself, but it does the funny Atomizer taunt. Damn. High C tier, not B tier. It's not funny in any manner. You can jump higher and jump more, and it's got its use, but I don't use it. It's not much of a utility other than that. You can scout Market Garden, but other than that, it's a bit mid. I only really use it when I want to use the taunt that lets you bat someone out of the pock. The AWP. The AWP is a reskin of the sniper rifle. Probably low A tier. Yeah, it's just the sniper rifle. Extinguisher. I know this is a really good weapon. I don't play Pyro, and even less use the Extinguisher. I use the Pyro Jack because I'm a selfish bastard who doesn't use the Sledgehammer, and also cannot combo. I do not combo Pyro. I do not play Pyro in the first place because I do not enjoy WM1. I think it's a boo-boo fart. But anyways, based on its stats and its weapon and how people should and are really using it, yeah, low A tier. Fuck, if the babyface is blaster, mid B tier, cause it's not good. It's not good in any manner. It's not good in any manner. You should not use the babyface's blaster. On the one condition that you would use it is if you want to be the mosquito scout, as I call them, because you just make your enemies bleed and leech their life force to put it into your boost meter so that you go faster. The entire shtick with this weapon is that when you deal damage, it charges up a meter, and when that meter is filled, or as it goes up to its cap, its end point, you slowly get faster unless you take damage or double jump. The way to not lose your boost is to be faster than your enemies expect you to be, or otherwise play a leech scout, which uses both the cleaver and the rap assassin, so that you can get bleed damage, which lasts over time. It's like Afterburn. And so this damage contributes to the babyface's blaster's boost, so that you can be a speedy little monster man. Issues: only has 4 shots in the clip. It makes you weaker because you start off slower. But once you pick up speed, it becomes a bit funny, a bit wacky, a little bit of trolling. You see, Backscatter is D. It does shit damage. It's comparable almost to the scatter gun. The scatter gun is stock. God damn it, Scout's stock primary, and it's just a shotgun. It's just a shotgun. But the Backscatter reduces it down to 4 shots. It's does mini crits from behind, and does slightly less damage otherwise, I think, is the thing. It's also less accurate, if I remember. So you have to get up close, personal, and behind your targets. It's very heavy flank scout, but even then, you're probably just better off using the backscatter. Or, not backscatter, the scatter gun. God damn it. I have a fucking tiny, itty-bitty walnut brain that do not work. God damn it. I don't even have an excuse. I'm just stupid. S tier is... God damn it, I can't speak! Why? Why, God, have you removed my tongue? Nothing in S tier yet, as I was going to say, but... this thing. I don't remember what this thing does. It's the rake. It's the back scratcher. I don't remember what it does. Here, let me just Google the stats real quick. Okay, hold on. Back scratch. Yeah. Emerald background music. Alright. So, the stats. 25% damage bonus, 50% from plus 50% health from packs on wear. -7. This what? Bruh. This is crazy. This is really cool, actually. So it gives you a damage bonus and gives you more health from health packs, but takes less health from medics and dispensers, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Again, I don't play Pyro, so I don't really, I guess probably high B tier, or more mid B tier, upper middle B tier. We're sanctioning them off like economics. Nobody who uses this uses it as intended. It's called, fuck if I remember, the trash compactor. That's what I'm calling it now, because the front end is made out of trash. That's funny. Shid. Fug. What was it called? I'm like an old man with Alzheimer's trying to remember TF2 Weapons. What's it called? God damn it. God damn. Fuck. Whatever. It's the flank pyro flamethrower. It's just, it does crits from behind, and I guess it has some damage penalties or something. I don't play pyro. Nobody who uses this uses it as intended. They WM1, and it's annoying as hell. When you do find someone who's using this as intended, it is annoying. But fortunately, it's pretty easy to deal with because they don't ever air blast. They only WM1, but this time behind you. So you can just take them out with like any form of damage at all, except fire, I guess, because you know they're playing pyro. The base jumper. It's definitely not up here. It's not up here in any regard. I put it probably here, because that's somewhat fitting, I'd say. But the Airstrike pretty much completely relies on the base jumper, but the base jumper just makes you incredibly weak to everything, because you're standing there midair for how long before you just get headshot by a sniper, you get shot down by a sentry, you get rattled by a heavy, you get pummeled by a scout, you get crossbow shot across the map from a medic because they're playing sniper, but medic this time? I don't know. But basically, this leaves you incredibly vulnerable, but it is pretty funny to use sometimes. Sorry, I was choking to death on bullshit. Anyways, stock bat poo fart. Not good. The battalion's backup, I think it's called, something backup. It gives you buffs against most types of damage. Problem is that it goes against, it takes away your secondary slot, which is very important for soldier because it can make you wield one of three things: one of these backpacks, one shotgun, or the gunboats or man treads if you're playing soldier. This one, low A tier, I'd say. I don't really use it unless there's a Kritzkrieg medic, or my team is just incredibly incompetent. But when you use it, it works. It works good. Bizarre Bargain is S tier. It's very simple. Slower charge at first, but if you accumulate heads by headshotting, then your charge gets faster. And that's it. That's the end of it. It's just better than stock. I'm not one of those people who will, attribute everything towards this being better than stock, but yeah, it's definitely better than stock, I'd say. I think most snipers agree, unless they're just, actually, never mind, I'm not gonna say that. This one, it's the, fuck, I can't remember its name, because I don't use any other launchers other than, like, the Airstrike, the rocket jumper, and the rocket launcher. Fuck, what was it called? It's made out of trash. Whatever it's called. High C. It's not, or no, low B. It's not great. It's not terrible by any means. It's promotes an absolutely brain dead playstyle. The barrage mechanic is fun if you have a Kritzkrieg medic, or otherwise on MVM it's really good. I actually prefer this one for MVM most of the times. But besides that, fuck. It's not very good. It's just meh. The movement stuff it can actually. I'm gonna put it above. Nah, not actually. I'm put that there and no, because this one's. I changed nothing. I complicate things for myself. Yeah, it's just not that good. It's meh. It promotes brain deadism. It lobotomizes you if you are stupid enough. And, yeah. Meh. Alright. It's alright. The Big Earner. I would not say it is good, as S tier. But it's definitely up there. You can do some funny things with this. The very simple part is that it puts you to 100 HP, which is probably the most important health cap in the game. Means you can get killed by direct hits from rockets and pills, as well as a lot of other things like crits, stickies, probably a fly sneezing. But it makes you speedy when you get a kill, which is really good for a lot of things. And I personally use this because I like going fast, speedy style. But that's about it. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. The bad box. Yeah, it's 3 rockets is not enough for a man of my of my taste. It's not good enough. It does not give you enough health unless you have the Conqueror. But other than that, meh. It's alright. It's alright. It's not good. It's not good. Not by any means. It's definitely a rocket launcher though. Blutsager, fun if you're going battle medic. No, it's not good. It's not good. It's alright, serviceable. It's definitely better than stock, but it's not better than the crossbow. I don't need to say anything about that. It's the stock for medic, it's not the Ubersaw. Actually, I think I'd put that along with F tier, yeah. Same as Bonk. Actually, no, Bonk's funny sometimes. I'll put it low D tier. It has about no use. It makes you invincible for 15 seconds, last I remember. In exchange, you cannot deal you cannot shoot your guns, you cannot swing your melee. A short time after Bonk has worn off, you go slower. So it's basically completely useless. Even if you go into run past a sentry, it's highly doubtful that you'll get past it, because you're just gonna get fucking launched up into the skybox by the recoil or the knockback. Boston Basher, it's good for comp, because you build Uber, but I would not say it's a very good thing that Scout actually, no, that I'm wrong. No, it goes up there. Maybe, yeah, behind the op, in front of those two. Scrumpy. I can't say anything good or bad about this, because Demoman has no melee options if you don't want to play Demo Knight, and all the melee options if you want to play Demo Knight. So, well, personally, I prefer the reskin of this, the Scottish Handshake. It is exactly equally the same. So, low A tier. Yeah, I'll keep that there. Brass Beast. It's good in MVM. I don't use it in MVM, but I definitely know that it's very good. Casual, though. Definitely below the Blutsager, above. Actually, I put the Blutsager there. Yeah, that seems about right. That seems about right. The buff banner. The buff banner. I used to use it a lot because I thought it meant something. I thought it was like you know, you're doing all this damage, you're gonna waste it. No, I'm gonna put this damage to good use so that I can do more damage and then get lots of damage, and then it's an infinite cycle, because what this does is that when you charge its rage meter, which is a thing that all of the banners have, this one, though, it makes a defensive boost. This one makes an offensive boost. The offensive is really good because it makes everyone around you, including yourself, deal mini crits. And mini crits, though not as powerful as regular crits, are incredibly powerful, because you can deal 1.5 times the damage that you normally would. Meaning that if you hit a direct hit on someone, I think it would do around 150 damage, something around that, which is incredibly important, because, or maybe it was 200, I don't fucking know, because that means you can two-shot a heavy, and that's really good. I liked it because I could just shred through people really fast with my with the rocket launcher. But now that I've become a shotgun main, because the thing about this about the banners, they're all very good. The downside that they have is that you don't get a shotgun, which is actually a lot more of a debuff than some might think, because pyros. That means that pyros can completely counter you if they're competent enough. So you either have to melee them, good fucking luck, or retreat, or hope they run out of ammo. All of which is probably not a good idea, except for maybe retreat. But yeah, that's the downside of the banners. They don't give you a shotgun. I used to like it a lot, and now I don't as much, but I can respect someone who uses it. It's pretty good on MVM as well. The Steak Sandwich, however, giving you mini crits, is not very good unless you're playing medieval mode, in which it's funny. It's funny. Medieval mode is cracked. It's the meta in medieval mode, I'm pretty sure, actually. Other than that, it's poo-poo fart. Out. Leave. Bushwhacker, straight upgrade to the cookery if you're using piss. It gives you crits instead of mini crits when you attack someone who is, marked for death or otherwise covered in piss, or when you have a buff banner soldier right next to you. It's very good in MVM, paired with the Cleaner's Carbine, which gives you mini crits. It's pretty funny and casual, typically not too effective if you pair it with the Girardi. You're probably going to lose a lot of your standing with certain people, but it's very good. I wouldn't say it's there. It's maybe even an A tier. Yeah, right up there. You're going to lose respect of your enemies, but you're playing sniper, so nobody cares. It's also good for shredding tanks in MVM. Candy Cane. This gives you a health pack when you kill someone with it, but makes you more damage vulnerable, if I remember. I don't remember what this does, because I don't really use it. Probably, yeah, there. It's just not all that good. None of Scout's direct melees are all too good, because you're probably better off just using the scatter gun. It reloads faster. You can just and then you got a shot in the chamber, if I could speak today. Charge and Charge. It's go-to shield. It's straightforward. You just charge, you right click, you go forward, you get crits on your melee. Or maybe, I think it's crits on everything, but I'm not too sure. Really good for all forms of Demo Knight. Its only drawback is that you don't get as much mobility, which, this can change around. Would I say it's better than these? Probably not the Boston Basher, but it's definitely up here. Zweihansa. I don't remember what it was called. Demo melees just have names I don't give a shit about. The Zweihander, because I remember that's what it is. It gives you back some of your charge on kill, but it's not as good, if I remember, than other. I don't remember what it does. The only part I remember is that it gives you charge back. It's just not as good as the rest of them, as the rest of Demo's melees. Yeah, I'd say that's fitting. The classic. If you're a masochist, you're gonna love this. It slows you down when you start the charge. You have to hold down the button. You can get headshots while unscoped, but you move at a snail's pace. And to charge it, you have to hold down left click, which makes you move really, really slow. This is not a great SMG by itself. When paired with this, it's a lot more funny. But people will mostly think that you're joking when you're using this. It's not as good as stock SMG, but it's definitely not terrible. I would not say it is better than the Blutsauger in terms of just being, this is for medic, this is for sniper. These are both equally shit weapons. The Cloak and Dagger, poo-poo fart. Probably very high D tier. When you move, you lose cloak. That's it. I don't really like it because it has a lot less cloak. This, by the way, when you deal damage with it, it'll charge up a crikey meter, and when the crikey meter is filled and you right-click, it'll give you a couple of seconds of mini crits, which is really good for this, because this turns mini crits into regular crits, which are a lot more powerful. The the Conqueror, the Conqueror, whatever the fuck, whatever it's called. I definitely want to say better than the buff banner, but at the same time, it's a bit boo-boo fart. We're gonna put it below the Boston Basher, because what this does is that when your rage meter is filled, it gives you a couple of seconds. It'll give you a status effect where you are faster, and the enemies, when you deal damage, it gives you that damage back as health during that time. That's it. It's very, very good. Oh, and besides that, it'll give you free health, as in slowly tick up your health. The longer that you're away, or the longer that it's been since you've last taken damage, it'll go up. So it starts off at +1 every second, and then +2 every second, and then 3, and then 4, and then it caps at 4, which is really, really good. And people who use the bad box take the advantage of this to hell and back, and it's annoying as fuck. But besides that, yeah, it's pretty good for pushes. It's annoying as hell to fight against sometimes, but other than that, yeah. The kunai. I never liked this. I never liked this. Besides the fact that it's used pretty much exclusively by people who are sweaty weebs, this isn't a very good weapon. It drops your health down to 70, but when you backstab someone, you get the health that they had added to yours in overheal, which can be good. But if you're like me and you just get discovered like hell because everyone is so spyware, then, you know, this is not a good option, because you're gonna get blown the fuck up a lot. And that's why people use this bit, which I'm going to talk about as soon as I get done talking about this, which is not good. Not good. Very low C tier. Charge mechanic, infinite ammo. You still got to refill a clip, though. I am going to refer to it as a clip because I have no clue what it is, despite me knowing that one of the viewers of this video is definitely going to be mad about that. Does less damage to buildings. It's really wacky. It's a bit wacky. I suggest you check out some other video or the wiki page for it. The Cozy Camper. Yeah, I don't like this. Another backpack item, this time for sniper. Again, removes your ability to wield piss, a SMG, or otherwise. Gives you health back over time, similar to the conch. This time with sniper, I would actually, I'm gonna say it's better than these. It's better than those. It's probably it, right? I'm not. Oh yeah, it gives you anti-flinch when you're fully charged. So what it means is that normally when people shoot you, you flinch a little. You can imagine why. So when you are fully charged on any of your sniper rifles, and you are staring down the scope, and you get shot, you will not flinch, which is kind of big, but not really, because it means you kind of want to be scoped the entire time, which is a bit of an issue, because it means you're gonna get immense tunnel vision. Criticola gives you mini crits for a short amount of time, and also makes you marked for death, which marked for death means that you are going to receive mini crits for the duration that this is active and shortly afterwards as well. It's not good. I don't really use it. I don't see a lot of people using it because they almost instantly die. It is pretty funny though, so yeah, put that there. Actually, yeah, that'll be good. Crusader's Crossbow, direct upgrade to literally everything that is in Medic's Primary. It heals people, big amount, usually 75, I think, is the base, because I am guessing. And the farther away they are from you, the more it's going to heal. So it's a good risk-reward system. Would you use this and try to get a lot of healing done? Or are you going to risk, being disconnected from them with your Medigun? Or would you rather them, use the Medigun? Would you rather use the Medigun, more consistent, but does less over time? I have definitely clutched a lot of games with this, and it's definitely better than the Bizarre Bargain, but yeah, it's really good. Really good. And objectively just better than everything that Medic has for his primary. The Locust Bar, low B, yep. It gives you 50 overheal, and that's it. It's not good. It's better than the steak sandwich, but it's not better than the other two. I think there's two. Darwin's Danger Shield, the Anti-Pyro backpack, very low B. I actually think this is probably better than these two. I think, and I have to say this with a heavy think because I have never once used it, that it gives you buffs against fire, which, that's cool. Dringer the Kunai go-to. I despise it with a burning passion. It is not only annoying to fight against, it is annoying to use. What you do is that when you pull this out, whatever damage you take will be put directly into a fake corpse of yourself that you will leave behind when you take damage. This is called feigning your death. When this happens, the watch will trigger, give you a slight speed boost, and then make you go invisible. I hate it, because you not only get the versatility and general, consistency that the stock watch provides, and even the Cloak and Dagger to that extent. Where is the Cloak and Dagger? The dagger. Right? The fuck? I swear to... Oh, there it is. This is just annoying to use because you have to die for the cloaking bit to work. And if you're not just running head on into your enemies, which is really stupid, you're gonna have to flank all the way around them without being spotted, because they're gonna know it's an obvious Dringer. Dead ringer, that is. And so they're gonna keep shooting. And it's just the entire thing. It's just fucking annoying to use, annoying to fight, etc. You can find videos and stuff about it elsewhere. I don't care enough to talk about it. The Degreaser. Fuck if I remember what this does. It's got a list of issues. The combo pyro weapons of choice. High B. I think this is the detonator. Yes, this is the detonator. Detonator, yep, there it goes. We're speedrunning. Diamondback, highest A. Probably the highest A tier, because it gives you free crits every time you backstab someone, every time you finish sapping a device of mechanical origin, and is generally just way overpowered. Please don't nerf Valve, thank you. Direct hit. Direct shit. The best melee weapon in the game. I'm sorry, the direct miss. I'm trying to think of all the names I've heard this called. Very low A tier. It's not a good rocket launcher, in my opinion. It just throws off all of my muscle memory. But it's very good for blowing up sentries. So, yeah, that's about it. Oh, and also scouts. Fucking hell, I did not want to do that. Disciplinary action. Very simple. Lower damage in exchange for a utility. The utility being that when you whiplash, or whip one of your friends, or even a disguised spy, you give yourself and them a speed boost. And this speed boost is really good, because you can do a soldier rollout with you and a heavy, and your two biggest frontliners can be on the front line before anyone else, except for maybe a scout. And this is really good. It also just helps in general, and it's really funny to whip someone to death because it's like one of the weakest weapons that soldier has. Dragon's Breath, no WM1, therefore shit. The Enforcer, shit. Equalizer, shit. It does more damage the lower your health is, but you're probably just better off using your shotgun or rocket launcher. The escape plan. I should probably explain one of these. This one does more damage when disguised, but it's bugged most of the time. Therefore, poo-poo. It also, you know, when you shoot, your disguise comes off, so its buff immediately leaves the second you take one shot. It pierces shields, though, so it's sometimes better than against vac medics. Actually, high F tier, whatever that means. The Equalizer, yeah, I just explained that. Dragon's Breath shoots a whole line of fire at once, but after that, actually, I'm gonna, yeah, low D tier. After you shoot a whole line of fire, you can't, like, it's not spammable. It's not a minigun. It's not a flamethrower. It just, and then it's single fire. The escape plan, it's really good. Not as good as the disciplinary action in my opinion, but it's really good. Gives you speed boost, makes you mini crit, makes you get mini crit, puts you as marked for death. This thing, the Eureka Effect, it's funny to use as an engineer, which you use by you press R, you can teleport from your base or your exit teleporter, and this can be good for a couple of things. You can do the Jag effect rollout, and that's pretty good for defense. Besides that, yeah, pretty high B tier. The eviction notice, not good. The Islander, definitely up there. Probably, yeah, just behind the Bushwhacker. It's got a longer range. It has a stat where if you collect up to 4 heads, you will slowly get faster with each head and gain a health boost, but at the cost of 25 of your HP, making you immediately die to headshots. The thing is that if you equip these, all of your problems go away. The family business. It's a heavy shotgun. Unfortunately, all of the heavy shotguns are poo-poo fart. This one's actually good for what's it called? Fucking Fat Scout, but it's the best for Fat Scout, but it's not, you know, it's not good. It would be better than the shotgun for heavy, but it's you know, the stock shotgun, but it's not good as just his weapon. The Fan of War, really good in MVM and about nothing else. We'll put that there. No, actually, yeah, let's put that. Still can't remember what your name was. The Fire Axe, nope. Literally any other weapon for pyro is better. There's an actual weapon here. Yeah, the whatever the hell that's called. That is a straight upgrade to the axe. Fists of Steel, one of the best heavy weapons actually. Heavy melee weapons, that is. Basically, it gives you a damage vulnerability to melee, but blocks, it buffs you against all other damage types. It also caps your, overheal to 340, which is actually a buff, because it means that your pocket medic, should you have one, can build Uber a lot faster. I like the taunt for this one. It's not all that great, the weapon that is, but the put this pow is, you know, it's cool, it's funny, it's neat. The Flamethrower, go to, it's stock. Would not say it's better than any of these, but it's definitely stock. The Flare Gun, definitely good. Yeah, we'll put that there. But I don't use the Flare Gun because I hate vac medics. The Cleaver, not great, but it's fun. And it's also good for Bleed Scout. We'll put that up there with the Fan of War. The Force of Nature. It deals knockback at the cost of only having 2 shots in a clip. Or whatever you want to call it. That this has you can only have 2 rounds ever. Whatever. Yeah. Deals knockback, but if you don't hit anyone, it deals knockback to you, so you can do some funny movement stuff with this. But besides that, you can do, you can knock people off ledges, and that's about the only reason you could ever use this, because Scattergun is objectively better. The Frontier Justice, really good. It's really good. On the account that you have a lot of kills on your sentry already, but still really good. I wouldn't say it's better than stock, but it's still good. The Pan, I don't have to explain. The Gas Passer, only good in MVM. Put that there. And even then, you're probably going to get kicked for using it because, Togglebot.tf, and also people think that they are brainlets for using it, but, the Gru, really good, up there with Fist of Steel, makes you speedy beady, but also, I think, decreases your health over time. But you will regain it. Golden Pan, we're going to put that at the very top. The Grenade Launcher, this is stock. It's not as good as the Iron Bomber, even after the Iron Bomber was nerfed. Nobody cares. The Man Treads. No, the Gun Boats. The Gun Boats make you take less self-damage from rockets. If you've never seen anything of TF2 ever, Soldier's entire movement thing, why he's slow and shit, is because he can rocket jump. Problem with rocket jumping, it takes out a lot of your health real fast if you're not careful with it. So, gunboats are a nice thing to have if you're confident enough with your rockets, or you otherwise just you're just fighting pyros who aren't competent, because this will take up your shotgun slot. You will not have a shotgun, but you can rocket jump around a lot more and a lot less sparingly. The Gunslinger up there. Yep. It's one of my favorite melees for Engineer because it gives you extra 25 health, lets you place a mini sentry, and that's the end. Mini sentries are really versatile and really annoying. And they also give you a lot of damage, which is pretty nice. The Zatoichi, named after a Japanese sword fighter who was blind. He made this sword, imbued it with ancient anger, and now he wants to kill things. When you kill something with it, it gives you health back. I don't really use it all too much, but it is really fun to use when I do. Ham. I have betrayed you, Ham Mafia. I'm terribly sorry. Gonna have to put you high A tier instead of S with the pans. I support Pan Mafia. Pan Mafia. What the fuck is this called? Oh, by the way, the ham are all class reskins for stock melee, meaning that these are objectively good or bad depending which class you're using it on. So if it was for Pyro, it'd be shit, but if you were using it on Spy or Engineer, it didn't really matter. The Silencer one, it's good in MVM. The bots use it a lot. We're gonna put the ones that are good in MVM in this category here, this mini sector here. The fucking Holiday, whatever the hell it's called, the Holiday something or other, Holiday Punch, I think. I don't know. You find these on heavies a lot, and it's good for stuffing Ubers, but other than that, funny laugh, haha, hee hee, put this pow, am I right? The Homewrecker, removes sappers at the cost of having this in your melee slot. I'd actually put it just above the direct hit, yeah. It's really nice if you want to play Pybro and be a friend to your Engineer and team, but other than that, you're not using the Power Jack Extinguisher or otherwise, so shit. Or, low A tier. The Hot Hand, it sure is funny, but it's not good. The Huntsman is is funny. It's not good, but it's funny. You get a lot of random crits, or just like corner peeking and shit. You get a lot of random headshots with that. The Hue Long Heater, not great. Probably one of the worst fucking, what's it called? Guns that Heavy has. God damn. Yeah, down here in low C. The regular spy watch, the stock spy watch, yep, up there. Same with the Iron Bomber. This makes you invisible when you right click, and you can refill it with ammo packs. It's very reliable. The Iron Bomber, it's the pills are heavier. It used to have a bug where its hitbox was bigger, so you could hit more shots with it and be an annoying menace. But they patched that, so now people can't call me shit when I use it. It also, this isn't a buff, but it sounds like a basketball, and that's funny. The Jag, objectively engineer's best wrench. I'm actually gonna put this here. Maybe put this here. I'm gonna put the pan up there. I'm actually gonna put that there because it's not classified. Yeah, yeah, okay. So the reskins of these are objectively in their spots. They cannot ever change. They are not better than any of these, and they are not worse than any of these. They are on a section of their own I call the funny. So, pace. Probably, yeah, up here somewhere. I'd definitely say it's better than a lot of these. I'm gonna put that there, actually. Yeah, even here. Piss is very versatile. MVM, it's pretty good, unless you're going against tanks. Then it's probably a much more better idea than to be using this. The Killing Gloves of Boxing. It's good in medieval mode. That's about it. This gives you mini crits on anyone you hit, by the way. Stock knife, it's up there. I would put it on the same level as the big earner. We're gonna put these up here, actually. Yeah. Have I made a mistake? Yes. I think it was like that. Cause I like the big earner and this one. I use this one a lot, and now I use this one. I like this. I do not think it is on par with these on how good they are. I like them both, but they're not as good as this. The Kritzkrieg, low A. In terms of Mediguns, it's probably the second worst. We're gonna put it just behind Piss. It's very good in MVM. Besides that, it's okay in casual, but it gets stomped by literally every other charge. The Kukri, stock. For sniper, it's definitely stock. We're gonna put that maybe just behind. Yeah, this Honda. This thing. I will admit it's definitely better than the Diamondback on the utility alone. It gives you more cloak. But the Diamondback is objectively a better revolver. The Liberty Launcher, bye. Lockload, bye. It's a good... Okay, so, like, I just hate this fucking weapon so much. It's so annoying to fight against if you're airborne at all. Nobody uses it as its intended purpose to destroy NG buildings. This is a reskin of the stock. Double donks. What's it called? The loose cannon. I like it a lot. It's very cool. You only really ever see it on people who are memeing or otherwise hardcore demo nights. The Machina, not a very great sniper rifle. Yeah, I'd put it down here with this one. If you get a headshot, body shot, whatever, fully charged enough, I think, it goes through stuff, but it has tracer rounds, as well as only being able to fire when you're scoped in. Meh. You'll see these a lot when people, like, get those shots that pierce through each other and kill multiple people in, like, frag videos and stuff, but besides that, it's just shit. The Mad Milk, it's good in MVM, not much other than that. The Man Melter, good with the Flog, not really deserved of B tier, actually. We're actually gonna put this here, down here, behind the Liberty Launcher. Yeah, come on. Jeez, fucking work with me here, game. Goddamn. The Man Treads. It's mid B tier, cause nobody who uses this is using it unless they're using the Rocket Jumper and Market Gardener. Its only thing is that you get more air control, and I think like the Man-Tread Stomp. When you land on someone, it deals damage. It's not good. You'd be better off using the gunboats. The Market Gardener, on the other hand, very funny, very cool, high skill ceiling soldier. The end. I never use it seriously. Medigun, it's the best one. Ubercharge is really powerful. 8, like, however long it is, the short amount of time that invulnerability can, like, okay, gotta gather my thoughts here, because my brain's melting, because I'm going really, really fast and saying words at a, yeah. Whew. Okay. Medigun is by far the best Medigun, because Ubercharge is really, really powerful and will counter everything. It counters everything in the game besides Air Blast, I guess, but you can just kill them. So 8 seconds of invulnerability. Do whatever you want with it. You can use it to defend your team from an incoming charged flog. You can use it to destroy a sentry, which is most popular. You can use it to make a big push, or you can use it to save your life. There is no end to how useful Ubercharge is, and it is so very, very good. Yeah, that's about it. Stock minigun, it's not better than a lot of these, actually. I'd put it behind, just above Kritzkrieg. Cough. Natasha, put it down here. Probably just below the Atomizer, yeah. The Neon Annihilator, it's a lot like the Homewrecker, but it's got an extra buff that where if an enemy is covered in some form of liquid, you will get crits against them. Probably just, low B tier. The original, it's just a reskin of stock, but this time the rocket launcher comes out of your chest instead of, from like how you're supposed to hold it. So that's a bit whack. I don't like it. People say that you get air shots more with it, but I also do not care. Because I can aim. Yeah. Just because, people who use this tend to be extremely sweaty as well, and that's I don't like that. The Overdose, low D tier. Makes you faster the more Ubercharge you have. A lot of people really like it, but I don't, because it's useless, and it's not the crossbow. The Pain Train, really funny. Besides that, let's move these around so it's all right. Alright, the Pain Train, it's really funny. It's not very good, but it's really, really funny to see a Pain Train demo, and it's got some versatility. Panic Attack. Would not say it's better than the Frontier Justice, but it's good in most situations. I think this is the Persian Persuader, and I hope it's not the Shansha. Yeah, that's the Shansha. The Persian Crusader, it takes out all of the ammo from your life. In exchange, whenever you pick up an ammo pack, it gives you back charge. I would say this is just below the Eyelander. I don't use it, really, because I'm either a hybrid knight with the loose cannon, or I'm full demo knight with the Eyelander, because the Eyelander buff is whack, and totally cool. But it's definitely very good. Flog, I despise it, but I will say it's a very good weapon. I hate it because it makes the pyro brain dead. Not that pyro is brain dead enough, that is. And makes you just charge into an enemy, and probably, I'd hope that the person using this dies miserably at the hands of their foes. But unfortunately, that tends not to be the case, because pyros who use this get guaranteed critical hits, making them very desirable pockets for medics. So the medic will ubercharge the pyro, making them invulnerable, and their critical hits negate anything else, which is really fucking annoying to fight against. But golly gee, is it ever fun when you get to be the one who's firing at people and making their hearts go sporadic. Stock pistol, it's good on both of the classes that use it. Besides that, it's good for engineer, it's good for scout. We'll put it that there. Thompson, rock bottom. Power jack. The power jack makes you speedy when you hold it out and slightly more vulnerable to damage. But besides that, it is so goddamn good. Yeah, definitely S tier. Got nose problems. The Pretty Boy's pocket pistol, the best pistol for scout. Gives you health back and is fast like a machine gun, but you know, it only has 9 shots in the clip as opposed to the 12 shots that the stock pistol gives you. But it's definitely my favorite for scout, that is. I don't remember what this is called. It's a reskin for all of the weapons. It's down here. It's not good reskin. I prefer the pan. Quick fix. The quick fix, just below the Diamondback. The quick fix, it charges when you use it to charge. It heals really, really fast. Even besides the charge, it heals really, really fast. The problem is that it's a quick fix and not a long-term fix, and therefore does not give much overheal. Its charge does not make you invulnerable, so that's the thing. The Quickie Bomb Launcher, just below the Eureka Effect. The longer you charge, the more damage it does, and it only has 4 shots in the clip. It's faster to reload, therefore, but besides that, annoying and not fun. It's not as good as regular stickies, in my opinion, but you may have your own opinion, and that differs from mine. The Rain Blower is just stock reskin, but makes you go to Pyroland. It also looks pretty cool, so I'm just gonna put it just above. The what's it called? The fucking whatever it's called. This thing, anti-spy weapon. I hate it because I'm a spy player most of the time, more than I am a sniper player. And I've never actually stopped a spy from killing me while wearing this. And I've never actually run into someone I couldn't kill who was wearing this when I was playing spy. So I actually think it's kind of mid, if I'm going to be honest. Low B. And it's not even good on MVM. Red Tape Recorder can go straight to hell. This is the best NG weapon if you're playing a turtle. You can find that out for yourself, because my mouth is feeling a bit funny, and I've been talking for quite a while, and I think I sound nasally, maybe. This thing, it's anti-air. It does mini crits to anyone in the air. It's oppressive. I hate it. I hate fighting against it. It has 1 less shot in the clip. That's the end. Not the clip, whatever the fuck it is. The magazine? Is that a magazine? A tube. 1 less shot in the tube. Spy-Ray's stock revolver. It's definitely stock. It's down here. Probably, yeah, just like that. Bison, please revert the Bison valve. Please give us back the old Bison. I miss it so dearly. Shit. Where to put this sad sack? Fuck. Low C. Rocket Jumper, on the other hand, is very fun to use. Put it, I guess... Yeah, probably there. No, actually more than the Zatoichi. Stock rocket launcher is objectively the best. It is the best rocket launcher that Soldier has. Even more useful than the Crusader's crossbow, I'd even say. It's very simple. 4 shots in the clip. You probably kill someone in that time. Sandman, poo-poo fart. It's not good. It's not good. It brings you down 15 HP. In exchange, you can launch a ball that gives a slight stun effect. Yeah, just a bit below bonk. Sandwich. Sandwich make me feel strong. Gives you a lot of health back. The Sapper is the good Sapper. Good. Scattergun, objectively the best weapon for Scouts primary. Scorch Shot, objectively annoying, but it's pretty good for being annoying. I hate using it, or not using it. I hate fighting against it, but goddamn, does it ever build Pyro's flog charge better? So good, so goodly. The fucking whatever axe. It's stock, but gets random crits. And also does the fun. I don't remember its stats. It's just better than stock, but I don't use it. I don't think it's better than stock because it gives you a speed debuff. The Scottish Resistance is underrated. Everyone knows that at this point. But it's not as good as the stock sticky launcher. I like the second banana, not more than stock, but I know that it's good. I know that it's very good. The Shansha. We'll put it highest. No, low C tier, just above the Bison. Volcano Fragment, low D tier. The Short Circuit. We'll put that below the gunboats, just above the flare gun, just below the gunboats. Yeah, that's fair, I'd say. The pushy shove funny gun. Nope. Remington 870. Thank you, John Moses Browning, for bringing us such the holy weapon that is the trench gun. However, can we repay you? That's right, putting it in TF2 and making it the best shotgun. It's the greatest secondary, except for on heavy. That's why I use it on all the classes, except for heavy. I put it on my soldier, I put it on my pyro, I put it on my NG. Woo, yeah, baby. The shovel is stock soldier, and that is not good. We're gonna put stock right up there with the op. I personally think that stock looks better than the op, but hey, you can have your opinion. This is really good for MVM. The end. We'll put that behind those two. The Southern Hospitality. Put that there. No, it's not more useful than the. It's fallen so far. We'll put that high C tier. It's definitely a wrench, but it's not better than stock or the Jag or the Eureka Effect. I think it's one of the worst, if I'm being honest. This is the worst medic melee because it's not even. It doesn't even do anything. I'm lying, but you can find that out for yourself. I didn't even say it's worse than Bone Saw. All the shields are kind of the same, if I'm gonna be honest. Where's the Tide Turner? Oh, there's the Tide Turner. Yeah, these two are pretty much interchangeable. I personally like this one the most. This one gives better buffs, but this one gives you crits. The Spicicle, the Anti-Pyro Knife. I'm gonna put that below Piss. It's pretty much below almost all of these, if I'm gonna be honest. Right there. It's a knife. You don't get to use it after you get flamed, but you know, it's like stock pretty much. The Sticky Jumper, I do not have one of these, so I'm gonna assume that it's good. I'm gonna put it up here with the Grue, betwixt the Grue and the Market Gardener. Sticky Launcher, yep, it's really good for crits, really good for locking down choke points. Yeah, it's just very good in general. SMG, it's the same as Piss, generally. There is no really good sniper secondary. The Sun on a Stick, put it down there, just above the Thompson because it's a melee weapon. We'll put the Red Tape Recorder along with the fucking, that guy. This cannot headshot, and therefore mid. It's the second thing. It's similar as... okay. It's similar to this, because nobody who uses these goes for headshots, and that's annoying as fuck. Syringe Gun. Objectively the worst medic primary. The Jetpack. It's really fun. But other than that, meh. In general. Actually, I'd even put it below the Eureka Effect. I don't play Pyro in the first place, but, you know. Where do you put this? Yeah, I'd say just about... The Beggar's Bazooka, that's what this is called. I remember now. Thanks, Soundsmith. This thing, not good. But it's better than stock. It's a straight upgrade. Tide Turner, the best shield. It does not give you crits. It has terrible buffs, but it's way more maneuverable, which means you can do this funny thing called trimping, which makes you fly around as Demo Man. Tomislav is the best minigun. You cannot change my mind. The Blood Cookery, it makes people bleed. We'll put that there. It's not better than the Cookery, and it's not better than the Bushwhacker. The Ubersaw is objectively Medic's best melee, because it's good. Ullapool Caber is really funny, and I'm glad that they patched it into working again. Please do the same with the Bison Valve. Thank you. It's really funny. It works really well if you know how to use it. Yeah, I'd say that's about where it stands. The VAC cancels out crits. It cancels out crits. It gives you a buff against one type of damage type at a time, but you can stack these. Probably, it's not as good as the Quick Fix. I would not say that it is good as the Quick Fix, but it's better than the Kritzkrieg. This is the thing that I've always thought and said about the Mediguns, is that an Ubercharge will cancel out any of these. If you use Ubercharge, it will immediately shut down the enemy, because you're invulnerable. You cannot take damage. Unless they are Ubering a Pyro that is not using a Flog, using like this, or this, is going with a Pyro, it cannot stop this. If you use this... Oh, and by the way, Quick Fix doesn't take knockback. I don't know why I didn't say that. That's weird. If you use this, you might counter this if this is attacking you. You might counter this if you're Ubering like a soldier, or Quick Fixing a soldier, or maybe a Pyro with a shotgun, or like, I don't know, like a demo with enough stickies and determination. This might cancel out this, because if it's just a heavy, or it's just a Pyro without a shotgun, then yeah, it's pretty much... Oh, yeah, and also, it doesn't have a melee resistance. Goddamn, I keep forgetting things about these Mediguns. But this will not... has a chance to counter this. This has a chance to counter that. Neither of these can counter this. Where's the Kritzkrieg? Where did I put the Kritzkrieg? Kritzkrieg cannot cancel out any of these if it's attacked. This cancels out crits, so immediately out. This gives you invulnerability, and therefore it's out. This can maybe stand a chance, but besides that, this just has really powerful healing, and so you can make them into a bullet sponge, and it's so much better. And so I just think that the Kritzkrieg overall against a team that has another medic on their team is boo-boo fart, but it's a lot of fun. This is another bad one. This is okay. So the Ubersaw just blows all of the rest of these out of the water. This cool if you plan on dying, sure. Meh. Garbage. This is so much higher than any of these, and it's almost unfair. The claws, whatever the fuck they're called, the angry, I don't like them. The Widowmaker, it's probably up here, yeah, along with the rest of them. The Winger, it's not as good as the other pistols for Scout. I would definitely not say that. I would not say that it is as good as the other pistols for Scout. I would probably put it just around here. The movement stuff that it can do is cool, but other than that, meh. Another go-to for the Turtle NG mindset. Probably even more important than the Rescue Ranger, I'd say. Because, you know, it's just good. Stock Wrench, not as good as the Jag, but it's up there. Probably here somewhere. Yeah, just below the Zweihander, below this, below the Kukri. Yeah, and above all the rest of that. Barely making it. The Rap Assassin is fun, but it's not that great. Probably put it up here. Behind the Man Treads, yes. And the Your Eternal Reward is the worst spy melee. Probably. I want to say. Yeah. Alright. That's the end of that. Another tier list to add to the list of tier lists that I've done. And then when I'm all done and old and retired, I can make a tier list. Anyways, yep. That's about it. Go check out my friend Big Guy's tier list on Breaking Bad characters, because I really enjoyed watching that. What do you think about this tier list? I hope you like it as much as I do, but you know, you might change around some things yourself. Other than that, I hope you're having a good day, because I have to read 34 pages out of a book for summer reading, which is 5 days away from being turned in. See ya.